Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you want to see how I created this Sally from The Nightmare Before Christmas makeup, then stay tuned. So to start off with, I painted two big circles in white going underneath my eye and going into my eye crease. And then I went into a pastel blue face paint and I just coloured the rest of my face in with that, and I used this big kabuki foundation brush to do that. I then went into a black face paint on a really fine paintbrush and I painted around the white circle and I took it up above my eyebrows, and then I painted along my eye crease, which will be Sally's eyelid. Then went into this grey pigment and I started to shade around the area which will be Sally's eyelid. Then because Sally's a doll, she's got these kind of stitched up bits on her face, so I used a fine brush and a black paint and I just painted these lines on her face, and then I shaded the sides of them to make it look 3D with a grey eyeshadow. Using a white paint, I then went in and painted the stitches on the tears in her face. Then went back into the black face paint and I painted a black line along one side of each of the stitches, and to make this look effective, just make sure you do it on the same side of each one. And then I painted a dot on each side, which kind of made it look like it was going into her skin or the fabric. Sally has these really dramatic spiky eyelashes, cartoony, so I just painted those on top of the eyelid. I used this white, really shimmery eyeshadow as a highlighter, so I used it along my nose, on my forehead and on the cheeks as well. Into this pastel pink eyeshadow and I used it as a blusher on the cheeks. Started to do the body paint of her, so I painted her this really long, thin neck. Started to paint on her dress, and this Mayron Nuance palette literally has every colour for her dress, it's so weird. So I used that just to paint on all her patchwork dress. Painted around the top bit with a black face paint, and this gives the illusion that she's got a really long neck and kind of low sloping shoulders like Sally does. I then used a low Cornell round number 4 brush and a black face paint, and then I started to paint in the details on her dress and the stitches, and also the stitches on her body. And I just used the same technique as I did for the face for the stitches on the body. For the lips, I used LA Splash Classic Aura Liquid Lipstick in Howley, which is this really pure bright red. It was dry, I went over the top of it with a dark purple lip liner, and this is MAC Night Moth lip liner. Okay guys, then the last thing for this tutorial is to paint on Sally's eyeball, and you need to have this really symmetrical. To be honest, towards the end of this I was really tired and I rushed it and it wasn't as perfect as it should have been, so it looks kind of like she's got funny eyes, but anyway, I couldn't seem to fix it. Thank you for watching my Sally from the Nightmare Before Christmas tutorial. If you liked this tutorial, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to see the rest of my 31 Days of Halloween tutorials. Goodbye!